This is our homie, Mr. Black. He's been around, more than been around. He's damn giving circles around the block over and over until they got tired of seeing him. That's how long he's been around. My man here, he knows what time it is. So
That's right, guys.
Right now, we've spoken on big time this conflict, from everything from the child soldiers to the betrayals, the actual cost, the human cost. That's what we focus on this channel. We're not too worried about the war on drugs, everybody. We're worried about people dying.
Yes, sir.
And how we can keep kids out of getting into this to start with, and how to get them out of it if they already are, and let them see the light. And when I say the light, I'm not talking anything religious. I mean light as in truth, as in death, prison, bad health is all they're going to get out of this garbage.
That's right.
So, Mr. Black,
what's up, bud?
Out here, I take a deep breath. There's been a big change as far as the criminal structure of how things are organized. Traditionally, everything, a lot of people might not know this in California like me, and you know this. Mayo's always been in charge of everything, and that's why there's always been so much peace and organization traditionally here in Sinaloa. That's changing, and it shows in the level of violence as well as the type of violence. And on top of that, the use of child soldiers. There's lots of things that never would have happened on his watch if he was the only one in charge, but that's not the case.
Not the case.
So, from your point of view, Big Dog, in California, what do you see changing as far as those people who are in charge's tactics, or have you not seen that much of a change? What's been going on in your neck of the woods?
All right. Well, right here in California, what I've been seeing really is more of people getting nervous of the changing of the guard, if it's going to happen, like you said, and more things that when I don't even like saying his name. When the guy the guy that's running Sinaloa has been running Sinaloa for a long time, the old man, he's kept, like you said, we have to pick sometimes, we have option of two evils. And I'm saying that man may not be the best option or the most holiest option or the most godly option. But I believe in my heart and what I've been taught by my family, and my family has always been taught this, that he will be the straightest shooter he can for the situation. And I know that people have hyped this up, like you said, and over, with this fake YouTube news. They try to keep it 100, and so you guys know at home, like Shadow says, if there was really an all-out war between the Mayitos and Chapos, like it would be an all-out war. The streets would be full of blood everywhere. But the old man knows what he's doing.
Yes.
My opinion, is he playing the defensive? He might be. Is he playing the background scene? He always likes that. Like Shadow said, he likes that background scene. But as in California and drugs being a problem, the prices have changed and varies, and that always depends on the gang culture, Shadow, the neighborhoods, the gangs, and their connections to whatever cartel that they're working to and they're allied to. Here in Southern California, we've always been, as bad as it sounds, they've always been from Sinaloa. You'll get a Michoacano, you'll get a whatever, but here in Southern California, the LA, Orange County, Riverside area, now in LA County, you can't really say Sinaloa no more. It's just like Tijuana or Tamaulipas. It's a mega point of everything. But back in the old days, they were just with one cartel, and that's why things were like me and Shadow would say, there was a stability in the country. There was a stability in the country.
That is interesting. That's exactly what I kind of wanted to get at, is what you just stated there about not even being able to say the name of people from Sinaloa. That's a big statement, because people understand, I think, about the Cartel Jalisco, but they need to understand, about Cartel Jalisco. Let's say, for example, renaming Cartel Tijuana Nueva Generación, or the new generation Tijuana Cartel.
Yeah.
They have, traditionally a lot of reach in California as well, because they're right there on the San Diego border. And because of exactly what you stated, as their loyalties to Jalisco, I bet, like you said, just saying someone from Sinaloa's name would probably be taboo, because there was already tension between the people from the Ariana Felix CAF organization and the Sinaloa organization, but they were still not getting money. Now
Exactly.
they're, I think, receiving so much pressure as well from the Jalisco side, that they aren't functioning as normal,
They're
and I
not
think
functioning at 100%, like you said. They're not. They're
exactly.
not.
And let's see what you think about this. I think personally that the people from Jalisco are using them kind of as a proxy to fight the people from Sinaloa. Like, yeah, you guys fight them, while we make our damn money. So I feel like they're using the people from the Ariana Felix organization to fight their war for them that they're gonna have to fight anyways, while they don't have to use their own soldiers or their own assets.
Okay, guys, so you guys know, man, I'm going to tell you guys something about Shadow, guys, man. I'm going to tell you guys something about Shadow, and you guys may not know this, but you're going to know it right now. He's pretty smart, and he's been around, and you can tell he's worked for a long time in this area, and in my opinion, is 100% with Shadows, and it's just not my opinion. It's from my family in Tijuana. This is how the Ariano Felixes feel. Sinaloa and El Chapo and the other guy had always controlled Tijuana. That was their border state. That's where they funneled all their drugs. El Metro came in, and you understand something. Tijuana and Michoacan have always had a good standing relationship until recently in years. So Metro came in, and he told the kids from Tijuana, look, I will help you guys out with guns, with money, with military, and with government support. But we need to take out little fucking Chapito and the old man. And goddamn, I hate saying that dude's name, but we got to get these dudes out of here. Once we get these dudes out of here, we'll let you guys reclaim your plaza, and we'll just sit in the background. And that didn't happen. That has not happened. El Flaquito from Cartel Ariano Felix, which is one of the leaders right now of them and one of the only leaders out, he specifically has said, we're not going to trade one leader for another bad one. And right now, that's the internal problem that Cartel Jalisco Nueva Generación is having in Tijuana, because there's 3 people fighting for that plaza.
That's right.
The Ariano Felix, Sinaloa, and Jalisco. You have little cells, but they don't do nothing. They're just running through the border, taking a load, and they're not even staying there.
That's right.
So what Shadow's saying is 100% true. I always said this in my video that I posted last night. To me, Jalisco is doing what Hitler did. They're spreading themselves too thin. They're spreading themselves too thin. And so you guys know at home, Cartel Jalisco Nueva Generación is almost eliminated from Michoacan. They are gone. There's a couple of guys left who are still fighting because they got some money. They got some money. They got some soldiers, so they can't be denied. But mostly Michoacan has been cleaned out, and they got cleaned out because the autodefensas had support from Los Chapitos, because they've always had a standing relationship. And that's what's affecting everything, is this war that people don't see affects the whole world, as in drugs, as in people dying, as in people are missing. And Shadow and me are trying to get that out there.
Yes, sir, we are. It's being buried pretty much on all fronts. If you want to look at the media here, they don't cover it, mainly for 2 reasons. 1 being because they're scared, 2 being because they're compromised. I was speaking on this as well as a video I did last night, talking about people like you, why they're so rare. I'm not going to talk about people like myself, even though I consider myself in the same thing. I'm not going to speak, about myself that I'm doing a good job or anything. But the fact that being a journalist, talking about things that are going on and not being compromised is very rare right now, because we pretty much we report all across the board, brother, whether it's people from Sinaloa or people from Jalisco, anywhere. We'll talk about what's going on, because we're not compromised by any one group. We have the best interest of what you were talking about right there. That's why I'm saying this, of the people of Mexico, people of the United States, the youth, at our heart. We know this isn't going to go away, and to get the information out and expose the truth is the best we can do, and from where you're at in California, I feel that that really needs to happen, because the youth has it more glamorized, I feel, in California, because here the cartel